We made it. Good morning, interneters. We're back. We got we got people already on the show. We got Paula Scholl. Good morning, Paula. Betty Carlson, that's my aunt. Karen Buzzard, that's my mom. So how's everybody? Warming up. Daniel Blake, good morning. It is brisk here in Columbus, Ohio. Yesterday, we're in that furnace in the morning. You want to wear shorts in the afternoon, furnace at 3:00 in the morning mode of weather. Eddie Ambras. Eddie, I talked to my bicycle shop yesterday. Oh, it's at least another week. I've been riding my old cranky bike, and I want to ride my new bike because that's making me cranky. So, Mr. G, good morning. Good morning, Steve Dietering. Good to have you here. That is a good, needed cup of coffee. Woke up tired today. You know how that happens sometimes? You wake up just worn out. Apparently I was I need a coffee and a warm fluffy blanket and nothing else to do for the day. That needs to be a bumper sticker, because that is I would add the nothing else to do today. That would be the cool part. Maybe I don't have one, but like a crackling fireplace, that would be cool. Until probably 11:30 when it gets to be 100 degrees, and then you have to go to the beach or something. I don't know. We're interesting times, these late March days. So speaking of, it's March 31st. We made it through another month. Well, we're at least on the last day of the month. Let's see, Julie Stowe, mostly. Yes, thank you, Scott. Ruthie, good morning. That's HR's ma. So today is the last of the dailies that we're going to do here. The show isn't over per se, but we're just not going to do this every morning. It's just between me and Scott, we're getting kind of busy. Well, I think he's busy. I don't know what he does. If I'm being honest, I it's the season finale, right? But unlike Netflix or Apple TV or Amazon, you don't have to wait 2 years for the next season. We're technically starting Friday, so you have to go one day. You can do it, Eddie. You can go one day. Now, then that's when the Band-Aid gets ripped off, and then it'll be next Friday. So we're going to do every Friday now. Show might be a little bit, instead of a 20-minute show, we might do a little bit longer. We've got some cool things in the pipeline that we're trying to work out, and it's going to be a fun show for us. Hopefully you guys like it. We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep doing the show. Just daily isn't going to happen. I'll still do some live streams from time to time. And we're going to really have some fun. That's really the idea. Scott's got way more skills. He's way more better at this, doing the putting up the little fancy things than he does right here. He's probably eating breakfast, watching the news while he's doing this. Yeah, that's what I figured. And what we need is some of Bob Dewey's sausage tips. That's what we need. But yeah, so this isn't some sad weepy show. This isn't like, oh, remember the good old days. I mean, we kind of did that already. That was the year retrospective when we watched the first episode together. It was great, and it made me realize how important that the show was to all of us, for the last year. I don't know, Eddie. Will it? Are you going to be there? That answers half the question. Maybe both. Randy Carnes, still down in Marathon, working out. Does that you go to Florida to work out? Thank you, Betty. And yes, I'm going to miss the daily show too. I don't want anyone to think that like I don't want to do the show anymore. It's just my time I just don't have it anymore. And I know you're thinking, what's 20 minutes out of your day? Well, it's more than 20. So it just isn't feasible to keep going that way. So again, I appreciate Yes and no. I can only imagine that working out is you're working out how many beers you can have before noon. If you're retired, is it always 5 o'clock? Is that the it's always 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon? Is that how it goes? Because that's what it feels like. The show is 20 minutes buzzer time, so it's like an hour. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ah, my allergies just won't stop playing with me. Oh, Julie, you're gonna allow it? All right, well, fine. Again, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still gonna be here. We're still gonna do stuff. We're still gonna have bike adventures going on. Push. What's funny is the weather is going to feature into what we're one of the things that we're moving forward with. Just little teaser right there. Brian Fink, good morning, my friend. Um, pretty impressed with all the riding you've been doing. And I'm pretty not impressed with the riding I've been doing. I haven't been getting the mileage that I wanted to get in. But funny, uh, I'm going to start riding a little longer each day. So see how that works out. Because one of the projects we're doing is Scott and I are going to do a little, uh, I don't know if documentary is the right word, but the bike trip. We're gonna document the whole thing and try to get footage when I actually do it, and hopefully some of you guys show up for the ending, and it'll be a hooray, he made it somehow kind of a thing. We'll see. Steve, the guy that I'm doing the trip with, I told him, I'm like, there's a good chance, better than average chance, that there might be people waiting at the finish line, and then they might want to go up into the mountains of Western Pennsylvania and have a beer and sausage fest celebration of sorts. We could go to a Sheetz, test out all their delicious foods. They have a lot of good foods. Good morning, John. Yeah, I'm not a spinner. I'm not a spinner. Um, it's not my thing. I just don't like it. Party at the end. Yeah. I'm not gonna be riding in the morning. I got work to do. Uh, but I've been talking a lot. So maybe. John Yao, good morning. Brian, good morning. Did I get everybody? Steve. So again, just this is the last daily show. Well, no problem, John. I appreciate it. And we're going to be talking about new things as we come along. This is the season finale. I don't have the actual number, but it's got to be approaching 250 shows, something like that we did over the past year. It's pretty crazy that I saw Hoot Nanny. That's what I'm looking for. A Hoot Nanny, a Western Pennsylvania style, like homemade wine Hoot Nanny. That's excuse me. That's what we're talking about. And Steve felt that was a pretty good idea. So we'll see how it goes. The weather today, I just thought I'd point this out. Like when I went to bed, it was like 71 degrees. I swear to God. I woke up this morning and it was not 71 degrees. It felt substantially. Well, thank you, Tracy. I was going to say I don't need coffee and donuts, but I always need a little bit of coffee and donut. No problem. Okay. Like this isn't like we're going to keep doing a show. That's what I'm talking about, Dave. That's what I'm talking about. Homemade wine. The homemade wine that we used to make. I mean, I was no part of it. I might have drank some of it or too much of it, more than one occasion. But it was I don't know if sweet's the right word for it. It was powerful. I'll say that. It was very powerful. So no, Dave, I look, I know it's been great. I'm gonna miss doing it. I'm still gonna do it every Friday. There's gonna be some funner. There's gonna be some funner. Like I said, funner. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, and keep things going the way we've been doing, just not the Daily Show. So that's all. It's it. Oh, and we are changing the name. I don't know if Betty, I don't know if that homemade wine was terrible. By the third glass, it was the best stuff you've ever drank. And I remember drinking them out of like juice glasses. Like we didn't drink wine glasses. Actually, I remember drinking that homemade wine out of like the Tupperware cups, like tumblers, but short ones. Like, I don't know, maybe they were meant for salad dressing, but a short tumbler. It wasn't moonshine. That I'm sure of. Yeah, it's starting this Friday. And then we'll do every Friday from that point on. Yeah, I think homemade wine is super strong and powerful on purpose. It's tried to kind of be like, hey, go easy. Like it's teaching you. It's trying to teach you a lesson. Like moonshine. Like there's nothing. Moonshine has its place, but it's not something you drink when you're thirsty. Hey, Mr. Jeremy Martin. Good morning, my friend. Out wheeling around, knocking some of them stakes in the ground, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, homemade wine. I can promise you some of the most ridiculous drunks I've ever been, and there's been a few. Homemade wine is in the there's been a few of them. So homemade wine's always been a part of it. Yeah, and it is time to do less. I'm taking my cue from the Do Less band, so we're gonna just do less shows, and that's exactly it. It's the featuring. Oh, so the new name, Eddie Ambras. You might know Eddie. It's my aunt. He's on the show a lot. Eddie's really not my aunt, by the way. I don't want anyone to get too confused. Eddie and I are college buddies. But Pat's Part-Time Podcast. That's the new show. So I will see you guys at Pat's Part-Time Podcast. I've got to make Scott do all new plaques and designs. He's not happy with me at all. And to be honest, I don't care. A little bit of hard work's good for him. I feel like he doesn't do much. It's for the most part, he just lounges around, looking at stuff, doing nothing. So he does a lot of nothing. He's moving slow. I can't set it up any more than that. Yeah. So for me, Friday also, it's a better scheduling. And it gets us, there's gonna be some. You'll see. Yeah, Randy. You sure can. You can call me as soon as we finish up, which will be here in about a minute or so. So you know what? Well done. That's a good point, Julie. Scott, double your pay. On me. Your pay is now doubled. Mine is too. I'll get a pay raise too. Let's do less shows and get more. So we both got a pay raise. No, it's been great, everybody. It's been great. It's been my honor to be brought into your homes, your phones, your computers, some of you watch on the big screens and it was just ridiculous. But thank you for being here with me for the last year and a little bit longer. And again, we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here. The Pat's Part-Time Podcast is going to be your new favorite show. I promise you. And we, I did cut Scott's hours. Yeah, it's been fun. And I think this is one thing I do think no matter what happens, we'll look back on this. Oh, that's amazing. That's great. We will be talking about this year many years in the future. Like, young people will be like, what was it like? And maybe this will be what, maybe we'll talk about this too. Maybe we'll be like, and I started doing this. I used to talk to the internet and people would sit and we'd talk together. And it's not like today where everyone's holograms. It was through a screen. It was really weird. So that being said, let's bet on some weather. Yes, it's still going to be 9ish. It's still going to be on this channel. I'm going to do some posts. So Friday's show is honestly not going to be much different than this. We didn't have much time to do the switch. Exactly. We have all met and got to know each other in a way that never would have happened. So that all being said, I'm going to call the weather's 45 degrees, which stinks. And it's rainy. Well, I'm glad that I can be distracting. Look at that. Touchdown. Bob, you almost missed it. This is the last episode, buddy. Last one. I mean, other than Friday and then every Friday after that. So 42 degrees. That sounds about right. You're 85 degrees where you're at. I love it, Randy. All right, everybody. I got to go. You guys got to go. This has been amazing. And I can't thank you enough for being here with me for the past year. This is the season finale of Pat's Pandemic Podcast. I love every one of you, even you.